reason Mauricio is doing this, yesterday the reason in my class I kept running the top rock step over and over with you guys is because mechanically you had it, some of you guys, but rhythmically you didn't have it. So I kept running it over and putting a hip hop beat so you felt a different way, putting a break so you felt a different way. But it seemed like no matter what song Mauricio changed or I changed, like today he changed music, I changed yesterday, for some reason you guys did it, a lot of you guys, not everybody, did it with the same intensity. You weren't really listening and feeling. It was like if you guys were just doing moves. So he's really enforcing. I know you guys hear this from a lot of teachers, you know? But if we don't see it in you, then we're gonna keep repeating it until we see it in you. You know? The best dancers have it. You know, you have to pay attention to that small detail.
Yo, he says the best dancers ever. The best dancer, you don't need to tell them.
Yeah.
The best dancers, you know what they do? I heard something.
Yeah.
Stop. I heard something.
Can I
Stop.
say one thing? How many people have listened to a song hundreds of times at a jam? Oh no, listen. And you don't even like the song. You're just like, I'm tired of this song. I hear it every jam. How many people has happened that? Raise your hand. Okay. Then you see a real dancer dance to it. And the next time you dance to that song, and you saw the dancer dance to it, and it changed because you heard something that you never heard before in that song, even though you listened to that song thousands of times. Until you saw somebody really dance to it and really feel it, you were like, oh shit. How many people has that happened to? It's because you're not listening. And when you visually see somebody become the notes of a song, you realize, oh wow, there's actually music in the song. You have to learn to love the music, feel the instrument.
Yes, but this is really the problem.
Yeah.
The problem is not your problem. The problem is the era that we live in. You have to understand, because all this coming straight naturally from the jam. People wasn't going to the studio to get lessons, okay? Wasn't going nowhere to get any workshop. People, oh, hire some music over there. Who's spinning? Oh, a guy named whatever. Okay?
Grandmaster
I'm
Flash.
going there. I'm going there. From the outside, you're not yet inside. From the outside. Wait, that's nice.
It's louder.
So you surround by bass frequency, and you be like, all your body like breathing hard. So you really move in a certain way because the music moving you naturally. Now, Back to the Future. Hey. I like cartoons. So Back to the Future, we have to say, I see workshop doing throw your hands up lessons. What? Throw your hands up lessons? Have you ever been in a concert? Yo, that's what's up. Yo, throw your hands in the air. It's natural. Nowadays the lesson is, and you're learning doing, but you don't know why you're doing like this. So you're doing just like this. And people, they're feeling naturally and see this is like, hey, what the hell is going on here? Even I see the movement, I don't see the soul of the movement. Do you understand? It's not your fault. But when you see it many times and many people tell you the same thing, then slowly become your responsibility. Why? Because you think, oh, this is not enough important to understand because I have better thing to practice. Okay, you learn 1,000 moves, 1,000 steps, beautiful. But still, you're missing the essence of the music. The reason why we're doing steps and moves today. You understand? So if you don't take the little time to get the point of the essence of music, you know, it's like, what's the reason to do all this stuff if any single movement doesn't live in the right way? Doesn't live means we should, okay, we should be like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the soul. I don't see the breathing. I don't see that up and down. I don't see smooth. Yeah, I like that. You know? Everything is so schematic. You know what I mean? Schematic. Square. You know? So that's what is missing. It's missing your involvement. Get into it. Get involved. I want you to be in. Be in the music, be in the step. That's the step you selected, be in. That's what inspired. Okay? Is that clear? I think
so. So far we have about 2, 3 that said the same thing. Freedom is one, it's good. But 2 or 3 guys said energy. Alright? So that energy is the funk that the original hip-hoppers projected, the breath, the soul. So if that energy attracted you and you saw it and it grabbed you, then why is it not coming out your pores? You understand what I mean? When a sponge takes water and you squish it out, the water comes out. You're the sponge getting the energy, but you're not giving it back. Does that make sense? Not all you guys, but you have to give it back. Not faking the funk, there's nothing wrong with that, but I mean really giving it out. His shirt says it's not about the moves, it's about the soul. But is that just a t-shirt you wear because you hear people say it, or do you feel it and you project it? Does that make sense?
You know, it's many shades of things, you know? It's messages. It's you dancing, you enjoy, and I say to you, mind power. You'd be like, oh shit, I'm enjoying mind power. What does it mean? You know what I'm saying? Be proud. Messages. So, it is when you dance and you enjoy yourself, and then you hear something, mind power. You start being like, I'm in control of myself. I am.
It uplifts you, you know?
Look, I am. It's not like, I am. Human beings that work anyway, I am.
No, you're not.
Move. I am.
Not.
If you say I am, means look, I am, I exist. That's why the people was like, fine energy, because the condition of that time was very, low. Bad society, crimes. I don't want to, go away, the same, that's movies,
But the same
stories.
thing you guys go through.
Everyone knows. You had this in you. You have this in you. Just find it. So last night you had it. Certain times you have it. But when it's time to dance, you don't have it. Why? When I say you don't have it, when I say you don't have it, I talk in general. Okay, I'm not talking specifically. I know some of you but I don't want to discriminate anyone. Okay, I'm talking about in general. If you learn the approach when it's time to go off, like you're doing for real in the practice, when you're going off for real, you mad, crazy. I am being, it's crazy.
I always trip out on the energy of the competition and the b-boys that I see at workshops and stuff, that I train with them and stuff. I see that they don't have, and the workshop is so difficult for a step. But then I see them at a party and I see their soul, and I always trip out, and I watch them and I say, why don't you do that when you train? Like, why don't you bug out like that when you train? Because I bring the party when I train. I'm bugging out. I'm like, yo, because for me, it's no separation. Exactly how I dance at the party is exactly how I'm going to dance at training, because it starts there. It starts there. That's what Mauricio's saying, that sometimes you have it there, but once you get in the classroom, it's like, what happened? You understand what I mean? Even when you're here, kind of like warming up, we know you're tired. We're tired too. It's not easy for 40-something-year-old guys every day.
Sorry to interrupt, Paul. I want to handle with music and moves, really, because otherwise we're doing a lot.
I guess I didn't know the ledge.